Agape Soul Boutique, high-end with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today.
All right, let's try it now.
Okay.
How about now? How about now? How that work? Sharonda, how about that? All right, let's try it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. We up and moving.
We up and moving. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all.
You know, this happens. This is real life.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It
so
is.
It's not like this pre-recorded.
And it's live, yeah.
It's live.
Yeah.
In fact.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
This is what you get. So my whole family went to Alabama.
Okay.
To visit family, do some family functions, which sound amazing because I like family trips.
Right.
But it's all the kids, and I love the kids, but I did not want to go on a road trip
with all the kids.
It's like 3 cars full of kids.
Yeah, right.
Nothing about that sound exciting.
And y'all roll deep too. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. You roll heavy.
So let me tell you, they left at like about 2:00.
Okay.
They didn't get to Alabama until midnight.
How you go? Wait, 2:00 in the afternoon, and then Alabama in the midnight. So that's 10 hours.
They drove 40 minutes, stopped,
Oh, come on, man.
Not
that trip.
Because
that one.
You got 3 different cars.
I'm not taking that one.
Listen,
I'm not taking that trip.
I knew this was going to happen, right?
I am not taking that trip.
One group of kids use the bathroom, and even though you tell everybody to use the restroom, they be like, I can't. 30 minutes down the road, somebody else got it.
I ain't taking that trip. I am not taking that one. Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. So you did not take the trip?
Oh, no, I didn't want nothing to do with it.
Okay, no, I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
So what's good with you on this great Monday?
Oh, what's good? So, birthday weekend is this weekend.
Oh,
yeah.
Am I going to be in that group chat?
Ain't no group chat.
Well, something going down.
No, I'm doing a staycation. I'm gonna do a staycation. I'll probably go like somewhere local. Me and my wife and hang out.
If I listen, I'm telling you right now, radio listeners, Facebook fans, listeners, all our supporters.
Yep.
If we come in here on Sunday or Monday and Reno and Jabbar tell us how they done had a cookout. I'm telling you right now.
Okay. No, it won't be that.
No more Qiana on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
It's not that.
If there's something that go down and I don't get an invite, I know officially these brothers
don't want you in the group chat, right?
Yeah,
we put you out the group chat.
Oh, I forgot Jab.
Yeah, King Jab. Oh yeah. King Jab, he down for it. He down with it too, Doc. And so another thing that's good is with that, right? So we did this health and wellness panel yesterday.
Okay.
Health and wellness, accepting the challenge to change. We had Amber Dees, DJ Spank, and we also had Zanetta Starks. Now here's the thing with the panel that we had, all 3 of them have each lost over, I won't say over, but they've lost 100 pounds. And on their personal weight loss journey, they've lost 100 pounds.
I want to lose 100 pounds.
100 pounds, really?
Maybe not 100.
I don't think you can stand to lose 100 pounds.
Yes, I really can. I'm 4'11".
Okay, but not 100 pounds.
I can.
Okay, all right.
I probably don't. Okay, so a good 70.
Okay, yeah. But that was what the talk was yesterday, was about how they did it and the process. And, it's not something that happens overnight. Nutrition, of course, is a huge part of that, and all of that good stuff. And it just reminded me, but we were celebrating the what we call the 1-a-day challenge.
Okay.
Because we got a group that's called the 1-a-day challenge group.
Right.
It's hashtag 1-a-day challenge on Facebook.
It surely is.
And yeah, it's open. It's like an open community group for folks who want to, do something every day, right? The idea started, we were doing this 1 mile a day challenge, but then 1 mile was in some cases a little much for some folks. And so what we ended up doing was doing something. Just do something every day. Move your body, do some stretches or do something. And it's been actually about 4 years. And so I just want to shout out the people who've been in the group and been rocking with us. We got Nurse Charlene. She doing her thing. She been in there. My Better Living. Have you seen that? She got a blog called My Better Living.
No, I haven't seen My Better Living, but now you done told me I'm gonna be up on it.
It's in the
Carla Briscoe.
Carla B. She be doing her thing.
You be doing your thing.
A little bit.
Her thing.
She do. Hillary Van Dyke. Yeah, Hillary in there. I don't know why this camera don't want to stay on this morning.
I mean, it's just like that.
Yeah, it's just tripping. So we gonna change up the view. Let's do it this way. Let's do it like this, y'all. But so Carla B's in the group. She's absolutely doing her thing. Nurse Charlene, Miss Mindy Liggins, she was like real big in there for a while too. And she rocked with us pretty heavy, and as a member of the 1-a-day challenge. And who else is in there?
But you know what? You feel so much better once you start working out, right?
Yeah, you do.
The hardest part is starting.
Yeah.
Right. And then once you start and get into your routine,
right,
you get addicted to it. But once you stop, it's so hard to get back into it.
That's what they said yesterday. So like the 1-a-day challengers, and the folks who was in there yesterday, who participated in the panel, that's what they said. It's like there you reach a point where it becomes addicting, right? And you get hooked on your workouts. I've had that experience, but it don't last long.
It don't last long.
Yeah, no. Maybe I got to do it enough to keep that
what's
drive.
Your favorite exercise?
I I guess that's a good question because I don't really have one.
So that's what I realized, because I have did personal trainers, and I've been to the point where like I'm committed to the personal trainer. And when I did it, like nothing about the workout I like. For real, right?
Didn't like it at all.
But the result.
Okay.
Right. So that's what kind of kept me motivated. Yeah. But then I would find different things that would keep me motivated.
Okay.
Like when I was with my personal trainer, I used to do 30 minutes. Right? Okay. Intense 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And so
that's really all it takes, though.
So while I'm dying, I'm totally dying. During this workout, I used to think like it can't go long. Too much longer, because all it is 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So like if I'm doing this set, it has to stop because
at some point, because it's only 30 minutes.
Only 30 minutes. Yeah. So, but when I was doing my personal trainer, boxing was the part that I liked the most.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But then I'm a swimmer, and this is what motivated me, because I love the pool. So I know that I can get in the pool and get motivated because I like that workout. Right. So it's easier for me to get into routine with that. So that's why I asked.
Okay. No, I appreciate that. I don't have one. I like lifting stuff. I don't like cardio. I know what I don't like. I don't like cardio. Okay. I like weights though, but like lightweight, not like ridiculous heavy ego weights. Okay. Like I'm not a vanity lifter. Okay. You know what I mean? I actually like the feeling of soreness afterwards. Like I'm kind of into that thing. I got a workout I do. It's called Keep It 100, right? Okay. And it takes probably about 5 minutes to do it. You ready?
Okay, go ahead.
25 burpees.
Okay.
25 sit-ups. 25 jump squats. Burpees. I don't either, but that's the one though. Okay. And then 25 jump squats. I don't like burpees either. I don't like burpees and leg day, but that's the thing. The one that you don't like is usually the one that give you the best results, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, like leg day. Nobody likes leg day.
Some people do.
Some people do, but yeah,
like
most
Qiana
don't.
likes like the stepper, right?
Okay.
Like
okay.
I don't want nothing to do with it. You won't catch me there. Like, and she be in there killing it, right? Right. And I'm so jealous.
Cause she's a stepper, huh?
Right. Like she get up there, her stamina is like amazing, but she
in her 20s though. Right. Right. It should be. But if you don't have it in your 20s, yeah.
But people who have stamina, like in other workouts, they have came to the pool with me.
Okay.
And I will just outdo them. Like
that's a different type of cardio. Yeah.
It is. And so you think that swimming is easy.
No.
Until you get in there, and have to do all the laps.
Right. So I see Sharonda put in here. She said, Qiana Rucker has a 21-day challenge in her She Wins Totally group that started today. Okay. So tag me. I'd like to be a part of that. Too. Yeah, I'm down with the 21-day challenge. But yeah, it's just one a day is what we've been doing. And this other thing is National Nutrition Month, right? Okay. So here's this thing I heard, right? Speaking of nutrition. They always say you are what you eat.
You are.
But this is what I heard somebody say this, and I agree with it. He says you are what you ate, and what you eat is what you will become.
Oh, I like that.
You are what you ate.
Yeah, and
what you eat is what you will become. Yeah, because you say you are what you eat. It's like, no, that's what you're going to become. You are what you ate.
Right, so you was in the past.
Yeah.
Because
and it just kind of give you a perspective of like, it's not over.
It's not, because you can always go back into this journey. So this is the best thing about life. As long as you get up in the morning, you have the ability to do what you didn't do yesterday.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Because remember when I was doing the vegan?
Mm-hmm. You did 10 days. That was
It was a 20. It was actually like 2 months. It was supposed to be 2 months.
Yeah.
I didn't make the whole. I almost didn't make the whole 2 months.
Okay.
The first 2 weeks was the smoothies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
that's what I remember.
It was the smoothies for.
I thought it was like 10. Yeah, it was like. It wasn't 2 months. I don't remember. That seems like a long time. That's 60 days. 60 days?
It was, but I didn't make the 60 days.
Okay, gotcha.
No, I didn't make the 60 days.
Okay. Did not make the 60 days.
No,
okay.
I did it.
Okay.
I mean, and remember, I was drinking the smoothies.
Yeah, I remember you was bringing them in here.
It was breaking them in there, and I was so hyped the first week. It was like,
that's how I started, though. Yeah.
But like the second week I couldn't even put another smoothie to my mouth.
Enough is enough with the smoothie, huh?
Yeah, we was going with the smoothies.
Yeah.
But the vegan food was amazing.
Okay. You had to prepare it too, right? You had somebody bringing it.
Yeah. I did. I paid somebody to do my meals
Okay.
every evening because I would have messed it up.
Yeah.
This is knowing yourself.
Yeah.
And I just didn't have time to prepare any of the meals. So a part of being successful in anything you're doing is being prepared.
That's true.
And being honest with yourself, what you can and cannot do, and putting things in place to make sure that you accomplish your goals.
Okay.
All right. So
masterclass right there. Just right there in them 30 seconds.
But the food was really good. And what I did find when I did do it is that I had another burst of energy.
Okay.
That I never had before. Like I wake up. I wasn't sluggish.
Yeah.
I didn't. It was amazing.
No, that's what's up.
But I went back to the bad food anyway because something about that bad food was like still calling.
It be calling me.
Like,
it be calling me.
Oh, I want the grease.
Like Pookie from New Jack City. Huh?
Right.
So March is National Nutrition Month. And as a part of National Nutrition Month, it's an educational campaign focusing on the significance of physical fitness as well as eating nourishing meals. This is time for you to take charge of your health and contribute to your overall well-being. Nutrition is one of the biggest factors of our health. What we eat can significantly increase or decrease risk factors for disease and injury. Ways that you can observe National Nutrition Month. You ready?
Okay.
You can take your first or your 1 millionth step toward a healthier you during this month. You can set a nutrition or an exercise goal. You can try healthier versions of your favorite dishes. Also add an exercise routine to spice up your workouts. Invite a friend to join you on the journey.
Okay.
That's the 1-a-day challenge. Also speak with a physician to help you make smart changes. Join a support group that will help you maintain your determination and reach your goals. Also share your tips, recipes, and progress using hashtag National Nutrition Month and post it on social media. Those are some ways that you can do it. One of the things that we're doing in this same context is we don't have a lot of healthy food options in some of our neighborhoods.
Okay.
And so what we're doing is we're looking to build a community-owned retail grocery store in South St. Pete, the One Community Grocery Co-op. And that's really addressing the need that we have for healthy food options. If you think about, in certain areas of the city, in certain neighborhoods, particularly in the CRA, you have to travel just to go get some fresh fruit. You know what I'm saying?
And don't get it from Walmart.
Don't get your fruit from Walmart.
Oh, Walmart
fruit ain't no good.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
So y'all can tell we're TikTok people, right? Because
wow.
Yeah, no, I like Publix fruit.
I do too.
It's so much better.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like we don't have access to places that have fruit. Sharonda, she put in here, she said, I used to work for a doctor that used to say diet means to die. I heard that too. Basically, you have to eat in moderation and balance your intake on meals. Healthy meals, snacks, and using that old chart of what is needed in your body daily. No large portions of food, not trying to eat until you're too full. Eat to replenish your body. Frequent exercise and drink plenty of water. There you have it, folks. That's how you do it. National Nutrition Month. Sharonda said that.
Okay, go ahead, Sharonda.
And it's true. It's like, here's the thing. We know what to do.
But we don't want to do it.
No, we want to do it too. We just don't want to do it bad enough sometimes.
Right.
Because desire feeds the will. And sometimes the thing that we don't need to do is what we really want to do.
You want me to take it sad when life forces us to do it.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to get there.
Right.
I had some scares over the past couple years, and I don't want to be forced. You know what I mean? Like when they say, "Oh, you look good. He lost weight." Oh, but he had to. Yeah. Like I don't want to be that dude. It's like nah. He doggone near died. That's why he had to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to really do that. So. But yeah, so you can actually support the cooperative. Again, as a cooperative, we're governed by a democratic process that includes member owners, all of our member owners. And this ensures our commitment to building a viable store that can serve the community for decades to come. To get information about it or join the mailing list, you can go to ocgc.org. ocgc.coop, C-O-O-P, ocgc.coop, ocgc.coop, and join the mailing list, y'all. But check it out, man. We're trying to really do this. We want to build our own grocery store. We're looking to recruit members right now. And so as we recruit the members, it'll give us the capital that we need in order to do a feasibility study.
Okay.
And once we do the feasibility study, basically telling us what area we're going to put the store in, because we just be wanting to put it anywhere. Like, I want it right here, boom. But we got to study the area, how much foot traffic, how much driving traffic, how much, you know what I mean? Because we want it to be sustainable and viable.
I can just see. We all have places. You're right.
Yeah, you got a place. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it'll be good right here.
Right. But we want it to be successful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, if we put it there, what they say, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, that's what they say. I heard that. Trust but verify. Heard that too. I trust you, but I'm gonna verify.
Right, but I mean, I think it'll be a good thing for our people.
I know it would be,
and especially if we give them the options. Like, I applied Reno.
Okay.
Because his youngest son, they started out strictly with fruits and vegetables. He's vegan.
Yeah.
And he knows no better. He's a healthy little boy. He was always been big.
Yeah.
And so, to start out the gate.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Good morning, Mama Blue. I see you. Yeah.
It's a good thing, because it's a hard thing to break a habit. When you're thinking our generation, we're 40 plus.
Yeah.
And so we've been doing this 40 plus years.
Yeah.
Where we've been eating good fried chicken. So
good fried chicken.
Good fried chicken. So I saw on TikTok, right?
Okay.
Since we're talking about this, and this is probably not good for this month since we're talking about
nutrition. Yeah.
Right. But they saw that they were frying some chicken with pancake batter over it.
Oh my God, no.
Nah, that sounds so good.
Really?
Chicken and waffles?
But not chicken with pancake batter.
Right, because it's going to give you the sweetness on the top of it. Like, you fry it, it's still going to be hard. And then it's like,
what y'all think? 727-637-2416.
I mean, I'm going to try.
Chicken fried and pancake. That's just doing too much.
What's doing too much?
That's too much.
Yeah,
that's like how they do the that's like fair food. That's not something that you eat like, hey, I think I'm gonna do me some pancakes, battered chicken.
Now when I bring it in, it's good. Don't keep on asking for it.
Okay, I'll do it. But see, I'm not like I eat like chicken breast. I don't eat a lot of fried chicken though.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of chicken parts either, like wings.
See, I like.
So I'm not like a big chicken wing dude. Like I'm a boneless type dude. I like boneless wings. I don't like chicken.
Okay, so all right.
I like fish that's like filleted. I don't like fish with bones in it.
And so let me ask. Yeah. So let's throw it out there, because a lot of men like boneless chicken, right?
Yeah.
I don't, and this is a Qiana fact. It's not
okay,
like,
here you go.
Here you go. No, because I'm just asking to throw it out there, because like I'm a bone-in type of girl.
Yeah,
like,
my wife
give
too.
Me,
yeah.
And most men be like, give me the chicken strips. Give me.
I ain't trying to eat around it. Yeah,
right,
let me just get to it.
And I want the bone-in.
Let me just get to it.
So okay, men and women.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Okay. Would you rather? Would you rather
have bone in
or bone out?
Okay, because I'm doing bone in.
Put it in the chat. Bone in or bone out? Yeah, I'm bone out. Like, I like boneless. Yeah, that's kind of my thing.
Pass, and most men I know, like, we like, oh no.
So chicken fried in pancake batter, maybe not. This day in history.
Okay, let's talk about it.
All right, so this day in history, it was actually yesterday, but it was nothing really exciting for today in history.
Okay, let's go.
So this was March 13th, 1773. Jean-Baptiste Point du Sabal. I think I said that right. It is believed that
nobody's gonna check you if you didn't.
No, they wouldn't know.
Okay, so go ahead.
Unless they're from Chicago, because it's about y'all. It's believed that on this date, March 13th, 1773, Jean-Baptiste Point du Sabal established the area that is now known as Chicago, Illinois.
Oh.
Yeah, black man too.
I like it.
Jean-Baptiste was a free African American, born around. I'm trying to figure this out, how they say he's a free African American, born around or before the year 1750 in Haiti. So he was born in Haiti, but they're saying he was a free African American. So he was a free black man from Haiti.
Yes.
That's how I would say it.
And he moved here.
Yeah, he came here, right, from Haiti.
Or you know what? Well, go ahead.
Okay. In Chicago, Point du Sable is recognized as its founder, and his name is honored around the city on a bridge, a museum, a park, and in other areas. Mr. Baptiste was a wealthy trader and landowner. He later moved to St. Charles, Missouri, and it was there that he died on August 28, 1818. But a black man from Haiti is the one who set up and established Chicago. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Did you know that, though?
No, I did not.
I heard it, but I never read about it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's pretty interesting to know that he was from Haiti, because it was always, they always said a black man, did it. And then a lot of people from Mississippi and like that Delta Valley, after slavery, they migrated and went up to like the Midwest and ended up in Chicago. So a lot of people in Chicago have like Mississippi and Louisiana roots. And it makes sense, right? Being that it was established by, a brother from Haiti, and Haiti and their connection with the French, right? Being that they overthrew, you know what I mean? Like Napoleon, they beat Napoleon and all of that. Sharonda said, I like both. It depends on what I'm eating. Wings bone in, but chicken meal boneless.
Oh no, so like my chicken meal, I still like my wings.
Okay.
Give me my wings with like my 2 sides, and then call it a day.
Right.
Like, I mean, honestly, I'll eat chicken strips and all that other stuff, but I'm still a bone in.
Right.
So, okay, listen, anybody else?
Yeah, African American. So, Kiss said, an African American that ain't from Africa or America. I'll sway. Thank you. That's what that kind of had me like, I don't even know how to read this. How is he a free African American and he ain't from Africa or from America?
Well, right? I mean,
he from Haiti.
Well, they had to get Haiti. Well, he had to get to Haiti somewhere.
But we was indigenous. Like we was already here. A lot of us was already here. That's one of the things we don't talk about either.
Yeah, that is.
Like we was here.
That is.
A lot of our people was here. You talk about Indian in your family, but we African American. Whole nother subject. I digress.
Because we told you about like Ancestry. They do not check you for Indian.
Oh, on Ancestry.
I know for a fact.
They can't be checking for Native American.
No, they don't.
Here's the thing too. I learned. I was watching the documentary, and when you say Indian, like a person who is a Native American or indigenous, they don't identify themselves as Indians.
What do they identify themselves as?
Their tribe. So if they like Lakota or Cherokee or Seminole, they identify as a member of that nation. They don't say that the Indians. Like you think about it, Indian was the name that was given by Columbus. He thought he was somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
You remember that story?
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
right.
Like,
he thought he was lost, and he said, "Okay, well." He was trying to get to India. When he landed, he said, I'm in India. I don't care where I'm at. I'm in India. And you people are Indians. Right.
So they don't even consider themselves. So
they don't. Absolutely.
I mean, that's kind of like us, African Americans.
Yeah.
Kind of, they just gave us that name, right?
Yeah. I think they said they put that on Jesse Jackson. Yeah. They put that on Jesse Jackson. They said he was the one that advocated for the term African American because it was Negro, right? So, wait, before that, what was it? Colored? Did colored come before Negro?
I don't know, but
they was like at the same time. It was like Negro and colored was kind of interchangeable, right?
It was probably colored and then Negro.
Colored and then Negro. And then from Negro, we started saying black, right?
And then African American.
Then Afro American.
Then African
American. Yeah.
Only thing we're not called no more really in our face.
Yeah.
Unless they're trying to be, it's colored.
Colored, yeah. Identity theft, huh?
So while we're talking about colored,
you
see this our governor.
Speaking of colored, right? Right.
The stay woke.
Yeah, or stop woke.
Whatever they want to call it.
Yeah.
It needed to stop. It looks like it passed.
It did.
I know.
Yeah, they passed it. And I think the governor is going to be signing it. And so
he is.
So you can't have conversations about things that's going to make white people uncomfortable. You can't tell. So it's like this. This is what I saw a post on this, and y'all let me know what you think. Put it in the chat or give us a call. They said that American history is so bad and so racist that when you attack racism, they think that you're attacking America. Because America has been so racist. When you attack racism, they think you're attacking America.
Well, I mean, they need to look at themselves.
They don't want to. That make them uncomfortable, Qiana.
It does.
So they said they passed a law saying you can't do that. You can't make me look at myself. Oh, but wait, that was my grandmama now.
So wait.
Mm-hmm.
This is only in school and at their jobs, right?
Corporate trainings, yeah. So corporate training. So like if your, company say, you know what, we got a little problem in here.
So they better listen to our radio show.
They're gonna be uncomfortable. They're gonna be a little uncomfortable, y'all. But that's crazy, ain't it though?
It's really crazy that like in this day and age that the freedom of speech, right?
So-called.
And they're gonna go ahead and just say no, you can't talk about this.
Mm-mm.
And you see,
and you can't say gay either. That's the whole don't say gay thing.
Right, you can't do that. And then you see Disney stood up.
Okay.
Disney said that they wasn't donating to the governor, to the state.
Okay.
At this point, until they talked to the governor, and the governor came back. He don't care what those woke companies. What those
DeSantis boy, he playing to his base. He playing to his base.
So I have a question.
And the polls say he's doing pretty good. I mean, I don't know who they called. I ain't get a call asking me what I think about DeSantis, but the polls saying it like he up by like maybe almost double digits. No, double digits, maybe 20%.
We live in Florida.
Yeah.
And
WTF? Welcome to Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, the views that is expressed.
That's true. The views of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
And not 99.1 Jam.
Yeah.
We live in Florida, and I mean the reality is Florida is a very racist state.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way.
The Confederate flag is like in Florida's flag.
Right,
low key.
Right, it is.
Right.
There's no way that you can twist it, turn it. I don't care what side of the pancake you look on. You flip it this way, flip it that way. It is very racist.
I agree.
And they're blatantly racist here.
Yeah.
And it's very sad. I was just riding down Gandy, and they had Trump flag, like Trump coming in. They're just
Haynes Road back up, all up and down.
And they look at you like you're crazy.
That's
so
true.
It's really kind of, it's really sad. When we're looking, it feels like we're going back 100 years.
I don't think so. I think that's what they're trying to do, right? But the more they try to do it, the more they fight against it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's like quicksand, right? Mm-hmm. The more you struggle with it, the deeper you get in it, because like just them pushing up, stop woke. And so at this
point, I want all of us to now do lawsuits for the stop woke.
Okay.
Like, because we've been uncomfortable.
Let's read the law first.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you can't make people uncomfortable, because we've been uncomfortable for a long time.
Yeah. The whole time we've been here. Yeah.
So you said like we do need to read it.
Yeah.
But at this point, anything that they put out there, I think that we need to like all collectively start to just put lawsuits in.
Kays, good morning. I see you. Yeah, I think so. Like we really need to class action this thing and test the limits of this law and see who is it really for.
Oh, we know who's it really for. But, and then don't say gay.
Yeah.
So, which is another thing that passed in the House, right?
Yep.
This week, which is another one that really worries me.
Oh.
Because. Go ahead.
No, that was. I can't believe that people vote privately and flex in public like they don't like DeSantis and Trump.
Right.
Ooh, that's true.
That is true because if he's 20% up.
Yeah.
And let me tell you this. There's
like 50% against Charlie. Like, I think it was like 50-30 against Charlie Crist, and then maybe the same against Nikki Fried.
Whoa.
Yeah, like he head and shoulders above the two top contenders.
But you want me to tell you, it can always change.
Yeah, don't believe the polls.
Yeah, don't believe the polls.
The only poll you can trust is the one that when you go and you cast your vote, right?
That's it.
Another bill that passed, this Florida legislature session ended Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I think, because I know they was talking. It did. Okay, so session ended Friday. Florida legislature meets in session every year for 60 consecutive days. Big votes happen and have happened. And it ended on the 11th. Florida bill mandating, this was one that I actually liked, and I just said it wrong, but this is one that I liked. A Florida bill mandating instruction on personal finances passes. And so a bill in the Florida legislative session that requires high school students to take a half-hour elective credit focused on financial literacy and money management to graduate has passed. It's an education initiative to address what the analysis for the bill said is needed to update the core curriculum. The bill text is intended to fill a gap in education. Some of the things that they have to talk about. Here's the topics, right? Financial education curriculum would cover how to open and manage a bank account.
Need it.
What types of accounts are offered, and how to assess the quality of a depository institution services. Additionally, students will learn how to balance the checkbook, the basic principles of money management to include spending, credit scores, and managing debt, including retail and credit card debt, how to fill out a loan application, what it means to receive an inheritance and its related implications, the basic principles of personal insurance policy. Shout out to Reno for telling us that. How to calculate federal income taxes, local tax assessments, how to compute interest rates, how to engage in simple contracts, how to contest incorrect billing statements, the different types of savings and investment accounts, and basic knowledge of state and federal finance laws. I know some grown-ups that need that.
I was going to say, I love it, but it sounds overwhelming, doesn't it?
I mean, well, you got to think about it. It's a whole semester at least, right?
No, probably a whole year.
Yeah, and that's how economics classes were when we were in high school. Yeah, I remember that. Right. I remember economics. We had to have economics. What happened? You had to have home economics too at one point.
You did.
Yeah.
But you remember when we was in elementary school when you went to Enterprise Village? I know they still have it. But they taught you how to balance.
I remember, but I never went.
You never went?
I never went. I don't know if that was one of the times when we moved because like I was in different places.
Oh, okay. So I went. I actually was the manager of St. Pete Times.
Everybody got an Enterprise Village memory. What was you when you went to Enterprise Village?
I was the manager of St. Pete Times.
Okay. Got it.
Cheyenne, when she went, she was a DJ.
Okay. No, I got you.
Uh-huh.
That's appropriate. That's appropriate. And Brandy Gabbard says, thank you for watching as well. Financial literacy is a crucial piece of the overall success of our community. Yes, we can help people achieve, but if they don't have the tools to sustain, we're setting people up for failure.
Because a lot of people don't know about that. You don't know which bank to go to.
Now check this out.
Go ahead.
That just made me think about this thing that we always say: if you teach a person how to fish, you feed them for a lifetime.
Right.
But if you give them a fish, you feed them for a day. But what she just said reminded me, like, if you teach a person how to fish, but they don't have access to the lake, they don't have a pole, they don't have, bait, right? Because there's like knowing how to fish is one thing,
right?
But having all of the resources and materials and access that you need is a whole nother thing.
It is.
And so that's what I kind of gathered from the point that she just made about having the tools, but having the financial literacy. But if we don't have the tools to make it sustainable, then we're setting people up for failure and frustration, because now you know how all of this stuff works and you walk in there and you see that it's not working for you. Right.
Because there's a lot of stuff that don't work for you.
Well, ask his brother at Wells Fargo. Did you see that? We posted that on the Breakfast Club page.
Oh, I saw you talking about the guy who directed.
Not him.
Okay, go ahead.
But that was an interesting thing too. Wells Fargo. So it says Wells Fargo has rejected half of its Black applicants' mortgage refinancing, because there's been a refinancing boom because the rates are really low right now, and they said nationwide only 47% of Black homeowners who completed a refinance application with Wells Fargo in 2020 were approved, compared with, drum roll please,
live from the white privilege section. Go ahead.
72% of white homeowners, according to a Bloomberg News analysis. So 47% of Black homeowners were approved for a refinance, 72% of white homeowners by Wells Fargo. While Black applicants had lower approval rates than whites, at all major lenders, the data shows Wells Fargo had the biggest disparity and was alone in rejecting more Black homeowners than it accepted. So they rejected more than they accepted.
And this is just
talking about not having the tools and having.
So, and I want to say this, and this goes back to our community and our leaders, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not saying they bank with Wells Fargo, because I don't know who our churches bank with.
Yeah.
But there's so much money that comes in with our Black churches, right? Every Sunday. And there should be some type of demand.
Yeah.
That our money is coming in here, that you need to make sure that this percentage of our people are being taken care of.
Right.
Because they use our money to fund and to refinance and do everything.
Yeah.
Our money is good enough to go in there, but not good enough to help us.
Yeah, we can't benefit from
and
the
so
loans
I have a problem. But this
yeah.
is a thing that when you demand,
Mm-hmm.
and if not,
I think it's organizing and demand. So here's what something that's happening for that. The Collective Empowerment Group of Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You heard of that?
Nope.
Okay, so the Collective Empowerment Group of Tampa Bay, the chairman of the board is Imam Askia Muhammad Akil.
Okay.
And it's a group of pastors who are about that life.
I love it.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it in my voice.
They're about it. And the idea behind this Collective Empowerment Group is actually a national group.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Collective Empowerment Group of Tampa Bay, but they have them in other places around the country, is to basically organize pastors and faith leaders to really have conversations about banking and where they're banking. If you think about like all of the churches in St. Pete, like if we got half of those churches to move their money to one particular bank, right? How much money would that be? And how much power would we have, right? If we collectively banked, right? And we're intentional about like, okay, as a congregation or as a group of congregations, like FAST or like Faith in Florida, or some of these other groups, right? If they start having conversations with their congregations and their members about moving their money as an institution, but then also as individuals who are part of these institutions into like one particular bank or two particular banks, I think that would be like a major power play.
It would be because
that's what they're about. That's what collective empowerment is.
Because I know that when they find something important in you, then they start to call you.
Oh,
Have your banker ever called you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I mean, they automated call me and say, you know, we think something suspicious on your account because I'm trying to spend too much money. But they called me, was like, hey, man, I'm just checking on you, making sure you're good, seeing if you need a loan or, you know, seeing if you need to refinance, like that kind of stuff. So I don't get those kind of calls.
So I get some of those calls, right? I will
like Jed Clampett, the banker was always at the house, right?
Well, no, my banker's never at my house.
Okay.
No, I will never.
Yeah, but they do call you?
They do call me randomly and just say, hey, Qiana, just checking on you. I'm your banker. Do you need any assistance? Do you have any questions? No, this is Chase.
Okay.
That's my Chase account.
Okay.
And I always say,
I'm a credit union man.
Oh no, I'm a credit. I'm with Navy Federal as well.
Okay. Yeah.
I've never gotten
because they're co-ops.
Right. I actually do like the credit union, but my banker from the credit union has never called me.
Okay. Gotcha.
But Chase does.
I get emails from the credit union, but the bank don't call me unless it's a problem.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So yeah, but and then speaking of calling, if it's a problem, that's the brother, right? Ryan, what's his name? Coogler?
Yes.
The director of Black Panther?
Yes.
Go into a bank, say I want my money. Have you heard the call? Did you hear the actual call?
It wasn't a call. Oh, well,
the 911 call?
Yeah, I did hear the TMZ.
Okay. That was horrible.
It was just so. First of all, who comes in there with a slip with an account number?
Yeah. No, I'm talking. Let's. So we got that part.
Right.
The phone call. I don't know if y'all heard this phone call. I got to try and find it. Maybe we can find it on this break. But it was just like, why, Sway? Why you call these people? And even the 911 operator was like, okay. So he's not really trying to rob. Like, is he an actual customer or is he trying to rob the bank, ma'am? And she was like, I don't know. He's like, okay. Well, he put his debit card in and then he gave me his ID, but it's a California ID. And I'm like, okay, but you don't give ID when you're trying to rob a bank.
Or put your debit card in.
And she said, so you just didn't verify none of his information. And then in the article that I was reading, it said that her manager told her to go back out and talk to him after the man, because the manager was like, okay, you tripping, go talk to the man. She go back out. Instead of going back out there, she go and call the police on the man.
I thought the manager was all in too.
The manager wasn't. The manager was like, I mean, you got to back them after it's done.
Yeah, but
okay. You know what I mean. But
I wonder what the settlement was, because he did come back and say, and it was Wells Fargo, I think.
Was it Bank of America?
Okay, Bank of America. Okay,
yeah.
He said that he's satisfied.
They worked it out.
Yeah, he said he's satisfied.
they worked out something. How about that, right? Wow. All right, y'all. So look, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna play some news for those who are on the radio. We're gonna have a little bit of conversation, a little sidebar here. Coming up, you got Ask Qiana. We're gonna talk about what we talking about.
But you know
Brady's back. We're gonna talk about that.
Brady's back, and you know what? We definitely gonna talk about the 6th anniversary celebration and fundraiser.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You gotta catch us that Saturday, April 2nd.
Yes.
It's going down from 12 to 8 p.m.
all day. Come on, man.
And then, you know, we got the award ceremony, and we're gonna have on that splat.
That's splat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, baby. And so y'all stick around for it. Up next is Democracy Now!, some headlines, and then we'll be right back on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Y'all stay tuned. Peace.
These had now been restored. Mr. Kramchenkov said there were no Ukrainian soldiers in the city, only reservists.
No, you know what? The banks be tripping though.
Pick up the phone, baby. I know you're home, baby. It's lit. I'm in the zone, baby. Zoned out. Straight up. What up before, baby? Caught up. Yeah. Never went. Pick up the phone, baby. I know you're home, baby. It's lit. I'm in the zone, baby. Zoned out. Straight up. What up before, baby? Caught up. Yeah. Never went.
Agape Souls Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulsboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Souls Boutique today.
We must stand together, all together as one. United, we must stand together, fighting for
Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that?
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool. We back, y'all.
Yes.
We back, and we back. We all the way back.
Yeah, we all the way live. We
all the way live, right? Yeah, that was one of your songs. That was the house party song.
It was. So
Yeah.
did you have house parties growing up?
I did. I absolutely had house parties. I was a DJ too.
Oh, okay.
I used to DJ house parties. Yeah, and I remember like my first, well, I won't say official,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a party that my dad blessed. It was when I turned 15. Because I think I started DJing when I was like 13, 14. It was like 8th grade summer. Jam Pony Express was like it, right? Everybody, was like the local Jam Pony.
Yeah.
And we had a crew. Our first
Bring
crew.
it on down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. and so our first crew was AMS Express.
Okay.
Azalea Middle School, right? And then and then we went to New Style Express, and then after New Style Express, that was it. We used to have house parties. We used to do that all the time, man. And my dad, he allowed us to have a party when I turned 15, right when it was getting lit. I mean, it was like probably about 10:30 or 11 o'clock, and one of my friends was on the mic, and he started cussing.
Oh, dead.
Oh, dead. That's it. Gotta go. Party's over. So that was 15. But 16, we did it at my sister's house, which was right across the alley.
Okay.
And that one lasted all night.
All night. My first house party was at the house.
Okay.
Right. Brainstorm. Shout out to Brainstorm. Did my first flyer.
Okay. Eugene McGirt was our flyer dude.
Okay,
yeah. Shout out to Gert.
And the flyer had the DJ with 3 fingers.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the 3-finger DJ. Right.
Right. And so I had to I was in middle school.
Okay.
Because I was still cheering for Gibbs Little League.
Okay.
And that was the start of my parties, of promoting and doing
that was your introduction to the business.
It really was, and I've been doing it ever since, right?
Nice.
I remember one of the biggest parties I had in Coquina Key.
Okay.
It was in January. The line was around the corner, all the way from 6th or 4th, because it changed. Yeah. The curve. So all the way, the line was all the way down
to get into the house.
We were at the clubhouse.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. I got you. Oh, yeah. I see it.
And they had to stop it. I got in so much trouble for that party.
How?
Because my dad was like, why can't you just have a regular party and just invite your friend? People was jumping over the gate to get in.
Yeah, but that was my 16 party. Yeah.
So that was my party experience, and I used to have a lot of house parties, but they don't have house parties no more, for real.
I think so my daughter, she just went to a house party. My oldest daughter, they went to one, and they said it was pretty nice. But
this is a grown-up house party.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the kids.
No, the kids don't have house parties.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have house parties like they used to, because that used to be.
Where was our parents? Like I said, my dad was there.
My mom was there.
But like at them other house parties, I'm trying to remember who houses we was at, because we did a lot of parties, and I'm trying to remember.
There was always a parent somewhere around. Somewhere around.
And sometimes the parents was like in on it too.
Right.
Yeah, with our parties, like we partied with our parents to a degree, not like
not like we do now.
Yeah,
because
you know what, it was like you knew the boundaries, you knew the lines, and it was lines that you didn't cross, right?
But the lines are so blurred now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're so blurred now. But I mean, this is a generation where we kind of party together. We like the same type of music.
Yeah.
We wear the same type of clothes.
Right.
Like that.
Right.
There's really no fine definition. What's the difference from you and your parents? Like, look at the teenagers, the high school students. They dress like their parents. Because this thing, when you were in high school,
let me think about it now. I'm thinking.
Because when we were in high school, we would never wear wigs. You would never see a girl put a wig on, but your parents would.
I agree.
Now everybody's wearing wigs.
Yeah. If you don't have a wig, it's the thing.
You'll be like,
you natural.
Right.
Yeah.
And you think Jam Pony Express, our parents wasn't listening to.
No, they was not.
Right, but now you're looking at the rap and everything else. The parents and the kids like the same type of music. Yeah. There was a clear difference.
We're the parents though.
Yeah, but I mean, we like their music. I don't know.
That is an interesting space though. Yeah.
It is. We're collectively together.
Because our parents didn't like our music.
No, and we don't like some of their music, but we still we rock with it.
Yeah. I think when my parents started listening to hip hop was when it started, like, because they had like samples, right? So some of they didn't understand it, right? It was like, they was just talking on the record. They didn't understand how rap, and using your voice, with that cadence and that flow and all of that was actually an instrument, and it was a skill. Like, they didn't think that it took skill to do what they were doing at that time. And so they basically disrespected the music because they thought anybody could do it.
Right.
It was like nursery rhymes, hip hop to the hippie. And so they didn't really appreciate the skill that was required to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But when they started appreciating that more, I think, and then samples like, and hearing hip hop over R&B beats, and so it's like, oh yeah, I that sounds familiar. That's like, but then they listen to the remixes and that kind of stuff. Shaka Khan was real big. I remember when Shaka Khan put Curtis Blow on the remix. Shaka Khan, let me rock you. That was like, but that was hip hop on the radio.
Right, that was kind of unheard of. To
hear hip hop on the radio like that was like a big deal.
So yeah, when you think about it, we're kind of like mushed in together, and there used to be a clear line in between. So I'm looking at our live. Where are people at?
I don't know where y'all at. Tag them, because they was here. We ain't play no music and we ain't do nothing crazy.
So I'm trying to think. Did Facebook just
say nah? We don't like y'all talking about this generational togetherness and unity and all that stuff.
They didn't like the democracy now.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, where y'all at? Come on back. But our radio audience is here, and we want to remind you that you're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, the new morning show on 99 Jams, WUJM. Tune in again every Monday and Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
And
also, go ahead. No,
if you want to join in and talk about some house parties or just even how this generation is like mushed in together, right?
Yeah.
Give us a call, 727-637-2416.
Baby.
Yes. Oh, and then we're going to go back and talk about our anniversary.
Yes.
Come celebrate with us.
Man, you
please,
better.
On April 2nd.
Yes.
From 12 to 8 p.m. Live music.
Yep.
Right? It's going to be live and virtual.
Whole stage, everything. Yeah.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And then the host is going to be Qiana B.
Yep.
We have Sojo out there.
Come on, man.
We got it's just going to be
amazing. Live. Yeah.
And like we keep on saying, like that. Listen, come dressed to impress.
Yeah.
To the awards
bank. Yeah.
Yes,
the awards banquet is going to be after. It's the after party at Manhattan Casino.
Right, and that's
historic Manhattan Casino.
Right, that's where it's at.
Yeah, that's the epicenter for all
Brother
things.
John, what you got on?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got that splat. All right, so we have an Ask Qiana.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so let's do Ask Qiana. Let's see here. Let me just get to it. Okay, this is a good one.
Okay.
So Ask Qiana, this is the segment where we talk about love and relationships, the highs and lows of dating, marriage, and breakups, family challenges, the challenges that come with being a great mom, dad, brotherhood, sisterhood, ways to get the support that you need and stay sane, self-help, self-tips for overcoming low self-esteem, depression, and finding balance, faith, and acceptance. This is Ask Qiana. So, dear Qiana, last week I had a major surgery on my back. The morning of the surgery, I posted on social media, wish me luck. I'm having back surgery today. All my friends wish me luck, sending their prayers and positive thoughts. A friend with whom I worked years ago asked, what happened? Fill us in. What is wrong with your back? Need details. I ignored that. They sent me a card. I thanked them via private message. That generated more nosy questions. Is this why you stopped running? What happened? Did this happen suddenly? Are you in a lot of pain? This really rubbed me the wrong way. I was miserable from the side effects of anesthesia and pain meds. No one else had to know all of the details. I wrote the name of my surgery and expected them to just Google it, but they were persistent. I was abrupt and replied shortly that it was not related to my former leg injury. It was not sudden, and I had been in pain for a while. I didn't give them any more details. What does one say to nosy people asking for details on a personal situation like this?
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. You open up yourself once you put it out on social media.
Pretty much.
You can't really, it's up to you to not answer it. But once you tell the world, they have every right to ask questions.
You can't untell the world.
Right. If you don't want nobody to know, then don't put it out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's etiquette, I think, in everything that you do, but you still can't tell people what to do when you put it out there.
Yeah, you
like if you throw it out there, it's for the world.
Right.
So like you want the prayers, right? You want the prayers, but you don't want the you don't want the question.
You don't want the detail. You don't want to provide the details.
Because on the flip side of it, what if this person was asking all these questions so that she can have a clear prayer for you?
Yeah, because some people like specifics. Like when you say pray for my uncle, what's his name?
Right.
You know, I want to be able to include his name.
What are we praying for?
Yeah.
His high blood pressure.
Yeah.
He had a stroke.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be. I mean, and it could be they just being nosy. But once you put it out there,
right,
the nosy people come.
Yeah.
So I mean,
how can you? That was interesting
for me. Like that's like if you ain't want nobody to ask no questions, you shouldn't have put it out there.
Yeah.
And then if you want the prayers, I'm gonna say, and you are that private, the people who know you and truly love you, that's who you tell.
Yeah.
Don't tell social media.
Yeah. Because once you put it on social media, right? Wish me luck. I'm having back surgery today. Like that's yeah.
You know what I mean? So you want it, but then
what happened?
Yeah, what happened?
And it's probably other people who want to know, but they just didn't ask.
Cause see, I'm one of them people. I really don't ask questions like when somebody.
Because you might want to know, but you be like, you know what?
You know, when somebody passed away, you want to know what happened.
But you don't be like, what happened?
But some people do. But you open it up once it's out there, and you be like, don't say respect the family and do all this other stuff.
How you handle that though? That is a good one. That's a good question because like when somebody says, like so and so passed. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, what happened?
That's the first thing. That's just human nature. You want to know.
Don't do that, is what you're saying?
I want to say when they put it out there, it's open.
It's fair game.
It's fair game.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to answer them? No,
yeah.
You don't. But you can't really get offended when you throw it out there.
Right. Yeah, because you put it out there.
You put it out there. You gave the world the access to your private life.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. Like, and I understand because you be like, oh, they shouldn't do that.
Right.
Oh,
they shouldn't ask. Are they being too nosy? Because this was it says, excuse me, I wanted to say, what are you writing a book or why do you need to know all the details? But I didn't want to get confrontational while I was in a bad mood because of the pain. But yeah, like how you confront people on inquiring about your health
that you ask to be prayed.
They want to know what's up with you.
Wish me well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and honestly, if you don't want the questions, don't throw it out there.
Yeah, just keep it private.
Keep it private.
If you don't want the sympathy,
right.
Yeah.
Like it comes hand
I had
an
experience with that recently.
Okay.
Well, not recently, but it's been a few months now, right? When I posted about the back pain that I was in, I was having nerve pain and dealing with different stuff, and in the post, but it was different, I guess, because I was asking for recommendations.
Right.
And so people were asking, okay, like, can you tell me a little bit more? Can you be a little more specific about, the type of pain that you're having? And I had no problem with that, right? Within reason, because it's like, okay, I'm just trying to find out, like you say, you're in nerve pain. Is it sciatic nerve? Is it, what is it, right?
Right.
Because the recommendation would be different from you depending on what type of pain you're in.
Right. And so when you just really kind of open up that can of worms.
Yeah, that's true.
And see, I'm a very private person for the majority part of it. Like you get what I do, but you really don't. People don't really get the inside of my life.
Yeah.
Now I'm open. I'm very open.
Right.
If it's a conversation that we have, but I'm very private. And so when I do put personal stuff, I know that I'm opening up the door.
Yeah.
So like when my son passed away, and even when my brother passed away, I struggled with making the post.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But then when I did, I knew, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why I was doing it. And like even with my son, when I posted about my son passing away, it was days after, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't right then, because I wasn't ready for and even the sympathy. Yeah,
sympathy can ruin you sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wasn't ready for any of that because people, when they hear something, they do want to love on you.
Yeah.
Some of it's real, some of it's fake.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do need an outlet, and that's the good thing about social media. But social media is not also there for your personal life all the time.
Yeah.
I think some stuff should be Like you shouldn't be arguing with your spouse on social media.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, the Kanye West type stuff that they got going on.
And that's just my personal belief.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
This is a Qiana thing, but people do it all the time, and then you get mad when people put their input in, or they looking at you like you're crazy. Because like today, you tell all your business on social media.
Right.
He cheated. He did this. He did that. Yada yada yada. And then tomorrow, he's the best thing smoking since sliced bread.
I've seen that.
You know,
I've seen she was this and she's that. She's this, and then now, like it's you and her. Back together again.
Back together, like you see the videos. They kind of go crazy out there, and then all of a sudden y'all back in love. And
that's crazy,
but
man.
This is life, right?
Yeah.
And so when
it's on display.
It's on display, and this is why I'm private.
Yeah.
And when people come and get relationship advice from me, quite often, like I tell them, I don't really get into it when it comes to like matters of the heart.
Yeah.
Because there's no what I may do is not what you will do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if love was so easy, and if it was a switch, people would just leave bad relationships immediately.
Yeah.
It's not like that. So I can't tell you're the only one that can tell you when you're done.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not a fan of telling people what to do in their relationship.
No.
This is what I found to be successful when dealing with that, right? When people come, because again, me and my wife, right, with our relationship or whatever, being together so long, people ask us questions. And what our method has been is we just ask questions. It's like, what do you think you should do? What's your experience like? Where do you see this going? Like it's not really about me. So our role as counselors, I guess, if you wanted to call it that, is to help them navigate. It's like, I'm not here to advise you. I can share personal experiences about how I've overcome certain situations or, different things that I've dealt with and how I handled them. But again, what you said is not what I did or what I do may not necessarily be what you're going to do.
Because when you're in a relationship, the two people that's in it defines it.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Yeah.
And when you start letting your world or anybody outside influences define your relationship, and that's when I feel like it starts to crumble.
Yeah.
Because what works for me may not work for you. And you really want your relationship to be authentic to who you two people are.
The way we got counseled in the mosque was this way. They said, okay, so the two people in the marriage or in the relationship are like they're in the ring. And then the family is like the ring ropes in the corner, right? And the difference, though, is it's not a fight, right? Like the fight is to stay in the ring, right? And the advice and the counsel is to get you to continue, right? Not to give up on your marriage. I mean, unless you got some real stuff that you need to give up. Yeah. You know what I mean? But even then, the conversation is really speaking to your tolerance and what you're willing to put up and what you're willing
and nobody
to
can tell you that. And I'm a true believer that any two people can work anything out as the third person or whoever you tell.
Yeah, that's a law.
Mess it up.
That's
you
a
know
law.
What I mean?
It's called a third party law. Like, that's a real thing. Like in most conflict, you can find a third party or some outside influence.
When you think, but this is because you let people into your relationship,
right? Yeah.
And then you don't like what you look like to other people.
Oh.
And this is what
you don't like what you look like to other people. Yeah.
And so that's what determines what you're gonna do.
And with social media, there's more people that can see what you look like.
So when you would have forgave or you would have worked something out with somebody, because a lot of times we can get over anything.
Yeah.
And so, and I mean, there are deal breakers.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But in my mind, and because you're married and I'm not.
Okay.
But in my mind, I feel if you're gonna live a lifetime with somebody, right, and commit a lifetime, there's gonna be things that happen.
Yeah.
And even though you may not like it, it doesn't necessarily mean that is purposely to hurt you.
Yeah.
And so when you go into that, you need to go in there and not take everything so personal. And it's hard to not take it personal, but know that there's going to be a lot of bumps and curves throughout this and know that you're still committed to the cause.
Absolutely. No, I'm with you on that because I agree. Like it will be some stuff that you have to navigate, you have to move through, and you have to be committed to that process, right? Like we want the results, but like we don't want the process. It's kind of what we talked about earlier. Like you want that summer body, but you don't want to do, those
you don't
reps.
want to do the sunny.
Yeah.
And you know what, like, okay, even so, regardless of what you do, you still have to do something to get there. Like, let's say the summer body.
Yeah.
Either you work out for 3 months,
however long it takes,
right? However long you take, or you get the surgery and you're still down.
Yeah, it's a process. Whatever it is,
regardless of what you do, it's still a process. Like there's no, even when you go get your body done, you think it's a quick process. No, you're still down.
And you got to be wrapped up and all of that stuff. Like I've seen that, the path. Yeah.
And the same pain that you have to go through.
Yeah.
With like the soreness and all that other stuff, you go through that when you have
rehabilitation and
all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So
it's trauma to your body. Yeah.
All of that. So when you think about it, you cannot, regardless in life, escape the process.
Yeah, no, it made me think of Betty Wright, right? In order to be something, in order to do something, you got to go through something.
No pain,
no gain. No pain, no gain. All right, y'all. So this is the way that you can support local radio. You're listening to, you can actually catch the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. You watch the replay on Facebook.com/Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. If you're listening now, you can listen on online at 99jamstheberg.com. You can download the TuneIn Radio app and find WUJM 99 Jams. We are encouraging you to donate today, advertise your business, or sponsor a show. If you're doing an event, please reach out to us and you can have the radio station come out and broadcast live from your events. Again, this is a publicly owned community resource, and we are looking forward to having your support. So make sure that you support the radio station, man. Do what you got to do, man, so that you can do what you want to do. You listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, y'all. All right.
So Brady's back.
Brady's back.
So, I
like he never left.
So I kind of figured he was coming back.
Okay, I didn't even think about it no more, just to be honest.
Well, you know why you thought? Because everybody was like, he's technically not off the roster until the season start and all that other stuff. Yeah. But he's back, and I seen it was like somebody said it, and I just thought it was funny. It was like he's like a woman, did all of that for the intention, just to come back.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, roughly 2 months after announcing his retirement, quarterback Tom Brady announced Sunday that he will return to play for his 23rd season and will do so in Tampa. Days after Brady's retirement plans were reported, the longtime Patriots and Bucs quarterback announced his retirement via social media on February 1st. But doubt over how long Brady would actually stay away from the field began almost immediately. The Buccaneers left the door open for Brady to return, and now return to their post-NFC favorites is what he's going to do. They were contenders. They won the Super Bowl in 2020 and then won a division in 2021 with Brady at the helm. He says he's excited about it. How you feel about it? What you think? You a Bucs fan? Like a show enough Bucs fan?
I'm a sports girl, right?
Okay.
I'm definitely a Bucs fan. I'm not like one of those diehard Bucs fans that like I'm at the game. But I'm definitely a Bucs fan. But I like players.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So you follow players.
I follow players. Okay. And I'm not even gonna lie, and y'all might not always agree with me on this one.
Okay.
But I was kind of looking forward to Winston coming back.
Jameis Winston?
Yes.
Coming to where?
Tampa Bay.
Really?
Because that was the whole talk. I
didn't know that.
So yeah.
Because I really don't follow it at all. Yeah.
So yeah, they were talking about him, and I'm really, I cheer for the underdog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when Tony Dungy, I ain't
like that.
So when Tony Dungy left, I became a Colts fan.
Okay, follow. Yeah, because you follow the coach.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
I'm a player's person, right?
I got you.
So I go with who the people.
Yeah, that's my dude. So he over there now. That's where I'm at.
That's where I'm at,
Yeah.
right? But if he ain't there, then it
Yeah.
just falls back to the Bucks.
Okay,
Right?
gotcha.
Yeah. So like
I'm with you. Yeah.
So when like the Colts won down in Miami, I was down there in
Okay.
the middle of that storm. Like it was terrible. I still got my coats. Like I have a throw blanket.
Yeah.
And all of the stuff from there. Like
From that Super Bowl.
From that Super Bowl, it rained so hard. It was like a mini tsunami in Miami.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I used to go to the Super Bowl every year.
How?
Not to the game, but to the
Okay.
game.
Okay. I was about to say. Okay, because I'm like $13,000, $14,000, $15,000 tickets.
No, but I used to go
What's
to
the
the
secret?
city.
Yeah.
I used to go to the city.
Yeah, because it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
You're gonna go out there. You're gonna have fun. You get to meet. I met some really cool people.
Yeah, because a lot of people converge on those areas.
And I
Makes
still
sense.
have friends from way back, almost 20 years
that you met at Super Bowls. Yeah.
Like my friend Clark, he's
Okay.
in California, San Diego. I met him when the Super Bowl was here in Tampa.
Okay.
The first years ago, before it was in Miami.
Was that the one the Bucks won?
No,
they didn't win that one.
No.
They didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think they played in that.
No,
one.
they didn't.
Okay, yeah.
So this was a while ago.
Right.
And I seen him, and he just asked to take a picture.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And this is before you
Friends
had
for life now.
and email me the picture, and we've been
communicating through email
ever
since then. Okay.
Right? And that's at least almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, that was like 02, 03, something like that.
Something like that. So you know, you meet really cool people, and I have met some other people throughout my Super Bowl experience.
Yeah. No, that sounds like something to do.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think about it that way. But yeah, that do sound like something to do because there's so I remember I think when they came here, I'm trying to think if that was the year when I did security for Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick.
Okay.
And I was able to meet Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh. And, I fan out over the show. And I love Slick Rick. I always have since a child. And so that was my moment to be able to meet them. I got the pictures on the wall at the house, with me and Slick Rick. And coolest people ever. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to think if that was I think it was a Super Bowl party. It was either the weekend, it might have been that Saturday before the Super Bowl, because they have those events. But to your point about Super Bowl in cities are lit around that time.
And so another Qiana rule is I don't think the Super Bowl city should be anywhere where it's cold at.
Okay, that's a new rule.
Yeah, I mean
they had the warmest Super Bowl ever this past year. They said.
Oh, over there in California.
With all that California love, baby.
Oh no, but we had a good one last year.
Yeah, when it's
last year. But
COVID, but it was cold. Yeah, but it was. I mean, it's Florida. It's the Sunshine City, Temporary.
It did rain a little bit.
Yeah.
It did rain,
but you can't beat Florida weather nowhere though.
No,
I'll take our weather over anything. Even this little cold snap that we're dealing with right now.
And I'm ready for it to go.
I am too. Yeah, we got a neighborhood association meeting tomorrow, so I'm hoping it's gone by then.
Okay.
It's gonna be our first in-person meeting outside. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'm hoping it's gone by then. Did you see this?
Okay, go ahead.
Man shot during road rage incident on the Howard Franklin.
No.
So Tampa, Florida, the Highway Patrol is seeking information on a road rage shooting along the Howard Franklin Bridge on Monday. Just after 9 p.m., troopers responded to a shooting on the southbound lanes of I-275 on the Howard Franklin Bridge. The victim, Tyson Jordan, 22 of Tampa, drove himself to Bayfront Medical Center emergency room and was later transferred to the trauma center at Bayfront, where he was met by troopers. Trooper said that Jordan was driving his 2016 Dodge Charger south on I-275, approaching the bridge when he approached a slower, dark-colored SUV in the left lane. He flashed his lights and sounded the horn. Okay, he was that dude, right? So you got the scene. He driving SUV in the fast lane. He flashing his lights. He blow the horn at the driver
because he want him to move out the way because he's driving too slow.
Yeah. He then passes the slower SUV on the right, and then merged back into the left lane in front of the SUV. Jordan brake checked the SUV. Brake check.
I know it.
But just okay. Come on, Mr. Jordan.
You could if you wanted to pass him, you should have just
passed the man, indicating his irritation with the driver before pulling away. But the SUV began to shadow Jordan. You won't smoke.
I got smoke for you.
Jordan attempted to put distance between his Dodge Charger and the SUV. However, the SUV made several lane changes while crossing the bridge to keep up with Jordan. While continuing south in the center lane of the bridge, Jordan's passenger, Jacqueline Slaughter, heard a popping noise and suddenly felt glass strike her before noticing that Jordan had a gunshot wound to his face.
To his face?
Got shot in the face. While continuing to drive, Jordan told Slaughter to photograph and record the SUV on her cell phone, but she was unable to do it because this lock screen was covered in blood. Following the shooting, the SUV continued south. As Slaughter helped Jordan remain calm, she guided him to an exit. They made their way to the emergency room. He's in stable condition following surgery, had to have his jaw wired, and his long road to recovery, according to his mother. They're doing a GoFundMe to try and raise money for Jordan, but I think Jordan's wrong.
I do think Jordan was wrong.
I mean, not get shot in the face wrong.
Not shot in the face wrong, but this is okay. So this is when you don't know what other people are dealing with.
Yeah.
Because
that's right.
You know what I mean? So you don't know what their state of mind was at. And I mean, listen, I have been Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay? Like,
I've been Jordan. I don't blow the horn.
No,
I flash the lights.
No, I done been Jordan.
You flash light and blow the horn?
Oh, listen, I done been
go around and brake check.
All the above. I can tell you right now, I was St. Pete Beach, and then listen, and this was like last year.
Qiana, you can't be Jordan.
I know, I really can't be Jordan, but I'm telling you, like last year I was Jordan. I'm like, it was actually I wasn't. I became Jordan.
Okay.
Somebody was Jordan first, and then
so you was the SUV driver.
I was
not shooting the face.
So
SUV,
what I was doing, I was driving, and the road was closing. And so I tried to speed up, but then the other person sped up and hopped in front of me and then slowed down. And then I'm like, why didn't you just let me? I was here. So then when it opened up, I got in front of them.
Got to get back.
And then I slowed down, right? And then they got back in front of me, and then I got back in front of them, right? And then I really started driving real slow, right? And then they followed me, right? They literally followed me to the Don Cesar, because that's where I was going at this
So
point.
they followed you all the way?
Oh, they followed me all the way. Then I got out the car and they pulled in the parking lot and they was like, "You a-hole." And then
I think you told us about that.
Right,
Yeah.
So, and then I looked at them and
but you didn't tell us all that happened before that.
So, and then I shot a bird and told them, "Have a great day."
Wow.
And I walked into but you know how dangerous that is?
It is.
Like it really is, because you really shouldn't be. I mean, honestly,
that's so crazy that
be honest,
you can't.
To be honest, you're gonna get there regardless.
Yeah,
and you see how fast people be speeding, and then you still end up at the same light.
That's true.
You're gonna get there regardless.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, you don't know what mindset they are in at that time, because like I've been on the interstate very sad and like in tears and don't realize I'm driving so slow.
Yeah.
And other cars are driving, but you don't know nobody's state of mind.
Right.
So I mean,
that's
Jordan,
true.
you could have just kept
you
it
just
moving.
could have been moving, man. Yeah, but he
but it's not right.
He kind of provoked it. Yeah, no, that's not right.
So did they catch the SUV?
They didn't catch the SUV. They said they're still asking anyone who witnessed the shooting to come forward. Please help find who did this terrible act of violence so we can have justice served. The Highway Patrol is asking for witnesses to the shooting to call Star FHP or Crime Stoppers at Star TIPS or Star Tips.
Well, you know there's cameras on the interstate, right?
Yeah, they are. But I just don't get how you get so angry in traffic that now you're going to follow somebody. So I get Jordan was wrong from my perspective. Like, okay, you flash your lights, you blow the horn, they don't move you. So you go around, keep it moving. Jordan didn't do that. He brake checked them, vented his frustration, pulled off. But that brake check, possibly the trigger for what
so
that person going through.
So it's not right, but let's just going through in my mind. What if this person over there just found out that somebody's about to die? And they got terminal cancer. Yeah. They have nothing to live for at this point. What I mean? And then they're just trying to get their thoughts together. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back for them. Yeah. And even though it seems so insignificant and so stupid, again, you don't know what nobody's mindset is at that point. And then when you're at that vulnerable point, you do stuff when you're emotional that you would typically do on a normal basis. And let's say this person was bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And maybe they were having an episode at that point in time, and somebody in their head told them, shoot.
Right.
You just never know
Yeah.
what it is. And it's no excuse because you shouldn't. But again, you don't know what the person in that other car is dealing with at that time.
That's
just
true.
drive, because the objective is to get home safe every time.
And you think about it, if you shooting somebody, like you pursuing somebody and you shoot them, right? Like this person did. You shot in the car, you shot him in the face. Thank God he didn't die.
Right.
But like you could have actually taken somebody's life over what again exactly?
Nothing.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I just want to make sure I'm not tripping.
No, you're not tripping.
Yeah, okay.
And then you know why he might get away, because everybody's driving at this high speed, right? On the interstate, the gun go off. Nobody else probably saw the shots.
Right.
Because they just see people driving, and if it's just a one shot pow, and they keep on going. Nobody else is paying attention to it. There was nothing to make them stop, jerk. It doesn't sound like he made a stop to do an accident or anything like that. It was pow, and y'all keep on moving, and then you see the brake lights, but that's normal on the interstate.
Right. So how you don't even know what you just saw.
Right.
Yeah, unless you was in the car. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so good thing that he, survived and, didn't succumb to his injuries and nobody lost their life, but that was just interesting, I think. And again, it speaks to the fact that like you got to be careful, man, and be mindful, of turning the other cheek sometimes. Like it's okay to just let that go.
That they cannot see us on Facebook. I asked some people.
Okay.
And then even this morning they say it just cut off.
Okay.
They were listening and it just cut off.
And it just stopped, huh? Interesting.
Yeah,
so maybe they blocked us.
Again, for what? We didn't even do anything this morning.
We didn't do nothing. I ain't even do nothing. Right.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay. No, thank you for asking, and now we know. So it may be the ads, because we did have some ads that were playing while Democracy Now! Was playing, and I don't know if they flagged the music in that, but it's like Jab's ad. Matter of fact, it was a Agape Soul shoe ad, and I noticed after the Agape Soul ad came on,
that's when it. So now we can't play the ads.
I guess not.
Okay.
But we still figuring this stuff out. And then there was also a song that we do own the rights to. It's actually from the Stop the Violence record, so maybe they flagged it for that.
Because they don't know we own the record.
They don't know we own the record. Yeah. But I'm like,
but we gotta. So maybe in the morning we gotta put we don't own the right.
Yeah, so that they can like stop tripping.
Yes, we got. I think we need to do that.
Put the disclaimer.
Because people go live and put that disclaimer on, and their lives. And their live stay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think we need to start adding that on there.
All right. Look, we troubleshooting live on the air, and you listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99 Gems. And again, I don't know if we told you, but we're gonna tell you again. The 6th anniversary celebration and fundraiser, Saturday, April 2nd, featuring international and local artists. It's 12 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's going to be a live and virtual event celebrating the 6th anniversary of 99 Jams. There will be 50-50 raffles, refreshments, entertainment, and vendors. Also fundraising opportunities, y'all. So please go to 99jamstheberg.com if you like to contribute, if you like to donate, if you like to give something, you can do so on that website. So please make sure that you do that. Also, again, you can tune in if you're listening online, 99jamstheberg.com. Tune in radio app that find WUJM 99 Jams. And again, advertise your business, sponsor a show, or have us come out to an event. I got some announcements here.
Go ahead.
Pinellas Opportunity Council. They're accepting applications for the 2022 Summer Youth Development Program.
Mm-hmm.
Services that they provide include pre-employment skills training, educational training. It's a 6-week program that has monetary incentives after they complete successfully. In order to be eligible, you have to be 14 to 16 years old or in between the 10th and 12th grades. Also, you have to be presently enrolled in school, GPA of 2.5 or higher. And then there's also income eligibility. Well, I think we posted a link on the St. Pete Community Calendar. So you go to St. Pete Community Calendar, you'll be able to get information about that.
The only thing I don't like is the income eligibility.
Okay, tell me why.
Maybe because I'm a little salty.
Okay, being that middle class thing.
Right, because I was one of them students that couldn't apply for it because
made just enough to not have to
my mama didn't, you know what I mean? She wasn't giving me the money like that.
Yeah.
So like So but I will tell you, it made me be creative.
Okay.
And figure out how to make my own money outside of the system, right?
Right.
But like, I mean, how jealous was I when all the people was getting paychecks, but I couldn't because my mom
Made
my
much,
parents made too much money for me to go make some money. And you remember how all the kids used to get their little summer checks and then go to the mall?
I remember.
Because remember, Tyrone Mall was the spot.
That was it. Absolutely.
You know, you out there with your little paycheck. You can't tell you nothing.
Yeah, that's right. You had your whole CETA check that you take, or your youth employment, whatever check. Yeah, it was. But if you didn't work, you couldn't participate.
No.
And if your income, because that was us too, though. Like we made just a little bit too much.
Just a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too much. And I mean,
wow.
It's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Because that's a 2-parent household. But you think that's not fair. Yeah,
that you don't qualify because of the income, huh? But I guess these programs, you know how they write them. They designed to help, with poverty reduction and those types of things. And so a lot of times, like that summer check for a lot of these income eligible households, that check becomes like an additional income. It ain't like summer mall money. At this point, it's like, okay, that's, help me with the water bill or pay your own phone bill money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
life is expensive.
Yeah. And so, but like families that have these different, summer jobs, like we thinking about, that's just some summer spend money. But there's households where that's summer spend money. Like mama, like, hey, I need that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to give you something, you better get that job so you can pay your own phone bill.
Right.
Now you can buy your own V-Bucks or whatever, you can buy whatever that,
whatever it is.
Those things that, cost money. And so, just a thought.
I still like it though.
I do too. What else we got here? So e-learning, coaches helping families master technology so that students can succeed online. The Pinellas County Schools has an e-learning coaching program. It's a new digital equity initiative that's being launched by the Pinellas Education Foundation and by Pinellas County Schools. Basically, e-learning coaches will provide free individualized coaching sessions to families after hours using multiple platforms, which includes like in-person home visits, emails, chats, etc. The goal is to bridge the digital divide and to ensure that families can navigate the PCS system. You can get help with like free internet connections, email addresses, programs that your child need to complete schoolwork like Canvas, Focus, Microsoft Teams, all those different programs if you need some help.
Oh, I like it.
Pinellas County Schools and Pinellas, I think it's Education Foundation will come out to you and bring you that help.
Oh, wow.
Pretty solid, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Some good programs going on.
Yeah, good stuff. Join us tomorrow night. Neighborhood Association, we talked about it. Childs Park Neighborhood Association. This will be our first in-person meeting of the year. This month, our conversation will be with the neighborhood team. The neighborhood team talking about how you can get help with homeowners who may be facing codes compliance. Good morning, TC in the building. And so we've been having conversations about, codes violations and improper codes, fines and fees and all of that stuff. And so we invited the neighborhood team. The city actually has a team that will help to resolve those types of codes compliance.
So is it going to be all just about code violation? Or y'all going to talk about like smell it, tell it?
Yeah. Smell something, say something. So we got NAACP.
So I said it wrong. My bad.
Smell it, tell it. I like that. I like that better, as a matter of fact. Smell something, say something. We're going to talk about that. The environmental justice campaign. We're going to have that information there. Being able to, give updates. I like smell it, tell it.
I'm so black, y'all, right?
Smell it, tell it.
Because we would
smell
change
it, tell
something.
it.
That girl, Gertrude. You mean Greta? Same thing.
Same thing. Amazing, right? Okay. All right. So listen, man. I'm happy to hear.
Amazing.
Amazing, right? It's Amazon. No, y'all just saying it different. Amazing. And so we do have Sister Hughes out there today, and so we're gonna make way for Sister Hughes, man. I'm happy to know that she's back. She's doing well, and so you got any final thoughts for the people?
Okay, y'all know what it is. Be the change you want to be, right?
Yeah.
Again, enjoy life.
Yes.
Write down those 5 things every day that happen good. And a matter of fact, you know what? On Wednesday, when we come back in, I'm gonna tell you what the 5 things I did the day before.
I like it.
Yeah, just appreciate life. Most kids are out.
Yes.
Enjoy. All the kids are out. Actually, this is the first time in a long time that everybody, Pinellas and Hillsborough County, all out at the same time.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yes, usually the spring break falls on different weeks, right? But this time everybody's out at the same time. So enjoy your children if you have them.
Yes.
Enjoy your parents if they're still living. Take the time to just smell the roses. At the end of the day, I don't care how bad your day was or how great it was, just write down those 5 things and just sit and sink in it and be like, wow.
Yeah.
You'll do it. Like, I don't have to tell you to say, wow. You'll be like, whoa.
It'll blow you. Yeah.
It'll just blow you. You'll see how blessed you really are. And like,
yeah.
So yeah, that's my final thought.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, and you consistent with that, consistently giving us that uplifting tool. That's a tool, right? And we need tools. Like we need tools for this journey, right? And this self-help and this self-improvement and those prompts, right? Because I've been encouraging my family to do more writing. And one of the things is like, okay, write about what? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so today I feel, right? Or today I'm happy for. Right. Ooh. Like you got to have something to, like to prompt you. And once you get started, then it just
kind of flows. Like the first part is a little hard when you're thinking about it. Yeah. But then when you start, and I don't care
lessons learned.
Listen, I don't care how small it is and how you think is insignificant.
Yeah.
It plays a role.
Absolutely.
Right. And I'm going to challenge everybody to do one thing for yourself.
Okay.
This week. Just one thing for yourself. Intentionally. One thing. I don't care.
Not just look back and be like, oh yeah, I did that for me.
No. Intentionally say, if it's like my thing is the bath time, like do your bubbles, get your wine. I don't drink, but it sounds really nice. Whatever it is. That's right. Right. But like, I mean, just really challenge yourself. One thing just for yourself, not for your family, not for your kids, but just for yourself.
That's right. That's right. No, I'm with you. And I appreciate that. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Sister Hughes in the building.
Oh, finish out there. What are you leaving the people with?
There's more that needs to be done and needs to be said. So be the change you want to be. I'm with you on that. Believe and do good. The work won't do itself. Let's make each other rich on purpose. Like all of those things that we get from everybody in the show, man. And I'm really excited just about this week. Again, knowing that we have the Neighborhood Association in-person meeting coming up. This weekend is going to be some good stuff. My birthday's next Tuesday, so I'm just excited about it.
And y'all know how this birthday go. If y'all hear me, if y'all don't catch me on Monday,
if you resign,
if I resign on Monday, y'all know I was not in the group chat.
No, it's no group chat. There's no group chat. There is one that you're not in, but
I know.
But that's not it. All right. So thank y'all again for tuning in. This is your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
Y'all take care. Believe and do good. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it happened.
So do you think that we can, if they block us, we can just shut down that one and re-go live again? Is it too much work? Could.
No, it's not.
So probably, and once they block us,
something happened here.
It did. So once they block us, because we can try it. So on Wednesday, I'm thinking maybe we do.
Let's do this. Let's get our Sister Hughes way
first.
Oh
yeah, let's do that. Sorry.
Grab those.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
Looking good, smelling good. How you feeling?
Yes,
I'm getting there.
Okay. Surprise.